Yeah, I was living on a rock because I didn't know what was going on. Greetings, everyone. We're going to talk about that. This is Staying in the Light Radio. I talk about what I know for sure. And I have to keep saying the reason why it's black because I want to remind you, you're not that. So this is not for everybody. This is for the people who call themselves black to let them know why they shouldn't be saying that. Yeah, I'm gonna say I was in a protected environment where I didn't see a lot of things was going on. I wasn't I was gonna tell you it was a secret society and we weren't allowed to listen to the music. I didn't like the music to listen to it anyway. Families disowned us. So we didn't know really what was going on. At least I didn't. I had totally been in another world. That's why I started calling my channel Typha World, because I was really in another world. And things came to light a few years ago. 2019, I went to Chicago and I saw all these black men begging on the street. Man, I never saw that. Like I said, I was in a protected environment. I mean, I've not as many as I saw there in Chicago. I've seen maybe one, just one in the city, but not as many as I saw in Chicago. And I tried to talk to each one of them to, if I didn't have any more money to forgive all my money away, I try to give them a little word of encouragement, inspiration, because that's what they were suffering from, spiritual death. They didn't think they could make it. They gave it up. So this video is about, that's what it's always been. The intent of the government is to make specifically the man homeless. He wants us to be out of doors. He don't want us to have a home. And if you stay tuned, I'm gonna show you how. Why I say that is it can easily be proven. So this is something he's been wanting for decades, for generations. He hates us so much. Well, that shows we must be very special in God's eyes because God says, whoever hates you, he would take up. In other words, he's gonna be your friend. So don't fret because you hate it, my brothers. Not a woman, because she's seen as the weaker vessel. Some of them don't know what's going on. They can easily be used and manipulated as a weaponized against you. But that's becoming very few now because they're waking up too. They're seeing the game being played on you. And they coming to our defense. Sure but true. So why do I say the government want us homeless, man? Brothers. Well, it started way back in the 60s. I was alive then. Matter of fact, I was a teenager then. And in the 60s, The government started giving us commodities, free cheese and stuff like that, and they started giving allotments to women. I think this is before food stamps. Yeah, this is before food stamps. Food stamps came later. They would give women allotments for to take care of the children, to help pay the rent. They just saw them as being human beings. They wouldn't give us nothing. And not only would they give the woman money because he wanted her as his surrogate wife. You know that, don't you? That's what all these wars been about. Having access to that beautiful woman. So not only did he give her money, he told her, don't let that Negro in your house. He didn't say Negro. And she said, okay, master, okay. That means he couldn't spend a night there. He could come and visit, make some more babies, get a little more money, but don't let him enjoy the joys of a family. He don't deserve that. That's the enemy's thinking. He hate us to enjoy the blessings, the beauty of family. He didn't want us to have that. So after that, food stamps came in. Now he may have been able to get little food stamps, but by that time he had given her preference in hiring. So she had the good jobs. So the food stamp was mostly for him because she was moving up in the world. And all these things happen because the economy started having problems. Now, there was a lot of women who were still on food stamps and depending on food stamps and was still having a lot of children. So he got kind of strained in the economy. He said, look here, this is what y'all women do. Y'all file this child support and make this Negro pay for them children. Because a lot of them got good jobs now. And you can get some good money. They say, yeah, yeah. Oh man. And I could just have the pick of the litter, whatever man I want. I can have his baby. I'm not saying all y'all like that. I'm just having fun with y'all. Don't be offended. But you got to admit, there's some truth in my joking. Some of y'all want men who have had good hair, light skinned. That's evidence of self hate. When you're dark skinned and you want somebody of a different color, that's evidence of self hate. I know what I'm talking about. I had this in my family. So, uh, I'm getting real personal with y'all. So the women start filing this child support. And that was a game saver because this man be 20 years paying child support. And half the time it may not be going to the child. So, and if you didn't pay, they'll lock his behind up. So if she was given a pass, she could sleep with whoever she wanted to, have babies the minute she wanted to, and if she didn't have the money to take care of the child and didn't like the Negro, just file child support and you be taken care of. Because he want to make sure she's taken care of. That's how she was spoiled and made rotten. And that's caused her to have more and more disrespect for the man to the point that she says she don't need him. Now, what other woman does that? None. And women, where were y'all when we was being shot and killed on the streets? When did y'all come out and support us? That's why I say, man, it looked like y'all was weaponized against us. So now they say Trump is doing this. I'm gonna hope it works. I hope it's what he say is gonna do. I don't want to get too excited. But if he stopped giving women child support, that means if they're not working enough to pay for the child, they got to talk to the daddy and work something out. Maybe even invite him back into the house. That is, if they not too proud to beg, or if they really love the child and it ain't all about her. But you know, some women ain't gonna they not gonna want nothing to do with the father. They got that hatred in them. They don't want nothing to do with the father. They'll starve and starve the child rather than go and work, talk to him about making ends meet. They just wanted him for the child. They didn't want him. Boy, that's pitiful, ain't it? That is pitiful. Well, I hope that's not the case. I hope women, y'all will change and start having some love for your man, those who don't have any. Instead of taking him to court, being a weapon against him, he's got enough pressure. You don't know what we go through. Instead of being a weapon against him, help him. Talk things out and say, well, look, baby, how much could you help me with? You know, that's all we really want is a woman who is staying in our corner and a little comfort. And I don't mean just sex all the time, but just comfort, man. Just somebody, man, we out of doors without you. We out of doors without you. Women, we are out of doors. I don't care how much money we got, how fine a car we drive, what kind of house we got. If we don't have you, we don't have a home. We're out of doors. Now you can live very well without us, but we can't live like that without you all. That's why some brothers just weak and they go to the other side. They say, well, if she don't want me, I don't want to work that hard to get her back. I just go where the woman make it easy for me. See, that's the game. The easy women are running to you. The ones who don't look like you. Because everybody's a part of that conspiracy to destroy you. Lord. Now, if y'all sisters love us, when we started doing that, not we, I never did. When the brothers started going out with these women, y'all should have just said, hey, we ain't going to have this. Y'all should have went to war against them Negroes. Say, no, y'all ain't going to do that. Not on us. But y'all let them do it. You did. You talked behind the back, but you didn't come together as a people and tell them you didn't like that. So instead, you know what you did? even though it's very hard for you to do, you started going and marrying women, men who didn't look like you. You said two can play that game, and so that's why you have us now. But look, it's not us just not divided. They're divided too. It's not just a problem that we have with our women brothers. Look, president and vice president, they both got foreign women. Why is that? He has a Russian woman, and the other one have an Indian woman. Why don't they have their own women? What is the problem they're having? So it's not just us brothers having a problem with our women. It may be a worldwide thing. I don't know. That women don't want to be with their own kind anymore. I don't know. What is this? What's wrong? What is going on here? Now, Russian and American, that's not really a difference because they're both, you know, they all look alike. But India, no, you're not too advanced, Vance. They're going where to India to get a wife who don't look like you. What's wrong with your women? Why you don't want one of them? Now check this out. When you see the uh, the paleface marrying our women and Indian women and give you their women, they don't want them. They give 'em to you. So you taking their rejects. Come on, brother. Leave the women alone. Hola. Oh, I like that greeting. Hola, hola. I wish I could have a conversation with somebody speaking Spanish. Let me see if I can say a few words. Uh, uh, ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Cómo te llamas? ¿Qué país vives? ¿Vives qué país? Well, look like nobody's there. So that's all I want to say then. That I have a conversation, but maybe next time.